Come on, girls, let's go up. This morning, we're going to be working a whole lot with Rita. Good morning, sweetie. Hi, love. Now, this is not for Rita here. Oh, she's happy to see me too. Rita, I'm happy to see you. I'm excited to see you, and I have a carrot in my pocket. Friends, I have a carrot in my pocket. I am excited to see you with a carrot in my pocket. See? It's a carrot. Just a carrot, friends. It's just a carrot. Sweetie, we're going to work with you today, baby girl. But first, I'll start off with giving you a delicious snack. I need to slip by you all here. Carl, can I slip by? This is my only gate to get into here. Carl, I'm not after you. I just want to take... Come on, Polly. Carl, do you mind? Always got to be something with Carl. We're coming, Sawyer. Come on, Polly Wally. We need Polly to try to stay in here, but she doesn't want to. She's so bored. So boring in here. So darn boring. And we want her to stay in here where she's safer. Sir, you have more. Well, good morning, friends. Early morning. I got up. We're up and early. We're up and at 'em early today. It's because we're going to start learning a routine to do with Rita, a daily routine. I will be doing this routine. This will be a Lester project. Rita is going to be a Lester project, and I'm going to start that today. I'm going to have Uriel show me the ropes on some groundwork, and we've already gotten Rita to the point where she can put a saddle on her back, and easy enough. But we're going to start doing some groundwork. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, video of this is going to be limited to select people who are not going to be as critical. And, you know, you can be mad about that if you want to. But I really do feel like it's there's no way I'm going to take on a project and be scrutinized every single day. If you've ever had a boss who just rides your ass about everything and you do nothing right, or you ever had a parent who rides your ass about everything, you do nothing right. You ever had a spouse who rides your ass because you never do anything right. Guys, I'm sorry to say this, but that's how the internet is when it comes to working with horses. You know, we have never claimed to be pros at anything. We're learning. But I tell you what, I can't even post a picture of a horse without being scrutinized and people riding my ass. I mean, there's nothing you can do, in my opinion, with horses that make people not want to ride your ass. So I said, you know what? I'll document what I'm doing. I'll take you along, but I'm not going to bring you along daily just to have you ride my ass. I'll just avoid that. Sorry, but I think that most of us in life will try to find ways to eliminate those that bring us down. And if on and I'm sorry, I know this is going to be a long and lengthy process. I know it's going to be weeks and weeks of this routine, and I would just rather wait and show you the finest product, the finished product. But just know that along the way, things will be getting done, but I'm just not going to document it. I've already made up my mind. Last night, here's what I did. Last night, I posted a simple picture of me putting the saddle on Rita, saying, ready for training, starting at 8 a.m. And if you would not believe the comments on that picture of the fighting, the arguing, the back and forth, the you should have, you did it, so hey, just know that every morning at about 8 o'clock, I'll be working with Rita, and I'm excited about it. And today I'm going to be trained on what to do, a routine of what to do, and every once in a while we will add something to that routine. And at some point, guess what? We'll bring you the finished product. So, there. Now, Uriel just said something that many people are going to agree with if you know your horses. It's time for the groundwork. And he says the best place to do groundwork is a flat surface, a smooth, flat surface without rocks. Well, guys, you can look around here. You know this property very well, and you know that we don't have any flat surfaces here. There's nothing flat. There's nowhere flat. We tried to have a round pen here at one point, and that did not work out because the first rain washed all of our, we brought in 3 loads of clay and 2 loads of fine sand, and we had the round pen all set up, but with our first rain, and it wasn't even a heavy rain, water come running off this hill and washed all of that clay and sand into our pond. So this is the spot we're going to use for right now. So what we're going to do over here is let her exhaust some energy. He's just going to kind of walk her around or trot her around to exhaust some energy. Now remember, the other horses are put away, and that's going to be important that they stay put away because we don't want them over here bothering her or getting in her way. Now what I see is a rock. One big rock that kind of worries me. Hey Uriel, yo veo una roca. Dame un momento. I'm gonna move this rock. Hold on, Rita. I know, baby. Okay, buddy, go ahead, Uriel, sorry. Yeah, that's dangerous, friend. You don't want her to trip over that rock. I hate to slow him down. So what we're gonna do over here, and I believe what Uriel said, is that you just have to find a way to let them exhaust some energy and also establish who's in control. And at this point, she's learning that she's not in control, but in fact, he is. And you're probably saying, Lester, that's not that flat. I agree, it's not that flat, but I think this might be the flattest spot we can find. And then while he's doing this over here, I'm just gonna zoom around and show you, there's not a flat surface here anywhere, friends. We love this land, we love the terrain, but there is not, and I mean there's nothing flat anywhere. In the yard, in the pastures, there's nothing flat. So many rolling hills, which is, we love it about the terrain, but it's just very, very hilly. So he said, right now, verbal commands are very important. We have to teach her verbal commands. And so one that he wants to teach her is the command of whoa. He wants her to learn whoa. Without him having to do anything with the reins, he wants her to learn the verbal command. And so I will say that I'm actually happy as of right now. The only thing I've been doing wrong on the days that I've done this is, well, I put on her little ankle braces backwards. That's not major. I think I always put her saddle too tight, which may have been a little bit uncomfortable for her, but not, unheard of. It's not gonna, it's just gonna, he says, put it looser. You can tighten it later when you get ready to ride, but not for what he's doing now. And then obviously he's a whole lot better with the lunging rope. Now guys, we do have a round pen. We don't have it set up here. We have it at the other property when Jamie moved the horses over back in the summer. So I'm not saying we wouldn't bring the round pen back over here, but we couldn't have the full size. The full round pen would not work here. This is way too small of an area for all of the panels. It had to be a whole lot smaller, and I don't know how small you can actually make one and still be effective. And so Uriel's walking behind her drive line. I know about the drive line. I learned that from Mr. Rick. Now he's going to switch over. Oh, that was scary. So I can see what he's doing over here. He's just trying to remind her who's in control, who's in command. And it's not her. You want a snack? He's going to offer her the snack now for doing a good job. There you go.
Thank you.
Groundwork is continuing. And Uriel is convinced that before he leaves here today, he's going to get on her back. He says that she's plenty big enough, y'all, to hold him. And no, I'm not. I will not get on her back. Guys, I weigh 200 pounds. Uriel weighs about half of that. Maybe. He may weigh half of what I weigh. He's a small man. Baby, hold on. Uriel's trying to find a longer lunge line. I thought we had a long lunge line. Settle down, baby. Settle down. She's like, I'm tired of working. I want to go play. I just want to go play with my friends. Sweetie, you want to go play? You will later, baby. You're going to play later, sweetie. You're going to go play soon, okay? All right, so I'm not real sure what Uriel's doing here, but he's taken both of the reins and he's run them back around, back by the saddle, by the stirrups. He's taken the rope halter and gone up around the back of the saddle horn. Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, this scares me. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I've seen him do this before. And so I think this is what they do to teach to turn or to back up. Are you teaching her to back up or to turn?
What?
Enseñando como...
Reversa.
Okay.
Enseñando reversa.
He's teaching her how to back up.
Cuando camina hacia atrás, debes aflojar. Cuando no camina, es estirar. Para que se haga suave.
So he's doing it soft. Rita is just real curious. You can see how curious she is. To me, that's just a good way to get kicked in the mouth. I'm just going to say it. To me, that's just going to be a good way to get kicked in the mouth. And we already know that Rita can kick in the mouth. Like that. So that's kind of nerve-wracking to me. So Uriel said it's kind of important that you do this because this is a good way to teach them to go right and go left. And so it's not so much to back up like I thought it was. This is just kind of a good way to teach them right and left without being on their back to do so. Because he says that whenever they can go right and left and you can go, and she's big enough to get on her. Oh, see, that worries me right there. He's trying to turn her to the left or to the right. And she seems a little bit confused. So I do understand what he's doing, and I kind of understand why he's doing it. But I will say that I just would not feel comfortable doing that. So I guess he's going to just let her walk where she wants to go. He's not really controlling where she goes. He's just turning her left and right if he needs to. And then I'll also say that I think that by putting all of the other horses away, that was a good move. Because otherwise you'd have all the other horses over here trying to follow her around and see what's going on and see what's what. Well, friends, this is what they mean by groundwork. And it looks like I'm going to have a really nice video tutorial to watch myself and to learn by. And I'm just going to take it in baby steps. But everyone agrees that routine is the key. Consistency is the key. And I will absolutely do what I have to do, except for that.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.